Hello everyone, No One of Consequence here, back again with a new video. This is episode 79 in a series which recounts my ongoing Dungeons & Dragons campaign, which is now in its 11th year. So as always, spoiler alert, in this video I will be revealing details found in this adventure module. I'll also reveal some ideas taken from this free supplement, which can be downloaded from the Greyhawk Grognard website called D4 City of Spiders. Keep in mind, this is not a standalone product. You must also have a copy of D3 Vault of the Drow to make full use of this. Moving on, here is the player character roster for the Descent into the Depths campaign. We have 8 characters being controlled by 5 different players. And here are the NPCs currently traveling with the party. So where we left off last time, the characters had just defeated a gibbering mouther, but the monster had eaten Niobe the cleric during the battle. Obrak and Aramis began cutting away at the creature and were able to pull Niobe free from its body, but unfortunately it was too late to save her and she was already dead. Now, luckily, Niobe was carrying a Halloween reward item amongst her belongings, a Wake the Dead scroll. So the characters used that to bring her back. So continuing on from there, the characters passed through an area that bridged an underground waterfall. Obrak told the others that they were now passing underneath the riverbed of the river which divides the Drow city from the noble lands. Characters continued on, assuming that a way back to the surface must be somewhere nearby. Suddenly, the characters were attacked by some kind of undead, vampire-like dwarf creature. Then another similar creature ran out of the darkness from the south. Varys responded to the second one by promptly rolling a fumble against it. But then, both Varys and Obrak scored a critical hit against it, and the monster soon went down. But then it was the undead dwarf's turn to score a critical hit against Obrak. A third vampire-like creature ran out of the darkness from the north, while Niobe prepared to turn the dwarf-like undead monster. The turn attempt was successful, and the dwarf-looking undead creature literally exploded into a cloudy mist. The third and final undead creature was finally defeated through melee attacks. Continuing on, the character soon discovered a set of steps leading up to a large side chamber. This new chamber soon changed from natural stone to a worked stone chamber. In the center of the room was a stone sarcophagus, which in turn held an open, empty coffin. Gorbadoc, being Gorbadoc, could not resist the temptation to empty his bladder into the coffin. Of course, he was still invisible, so all the other characters saw was a stream appearing mid-air and arcing into the coffin. Directly across from the sarcophagus chamber, the characters came to a broken stone bridge. Gorbadoc volunteered to go across first, since he was the smallest and lightest in the party. But first, a rope was tied around him, and Obrak held onto it while Gorb went across. Gorbadoc then drove a spike into the stonework and secured the rope to it. Varys attempted to cross first, but as soon as he did so, he was suddenly attacked by a swarm of bats. He then retreated back to the rest of the party. It was then decided that Varys would cast a floating disc and use it to help shuttle others across. While doing this the first time, a single giant bat swooped by and attempted an attack. Once Garrett and Obrak were the only characters left on the near side of the bridge, they were attacked by an actual vampire. Varys returned to help, but soon the vampire changed back into a giant bat form and flew away. The character soon came to another stone bridge, crossing a bottomless chasm. At least this bridge was in better condition than the last. The characters carefully made their way across the bridge, expecting at any moment to be attacked by another bat swarm or a giant bat. Luckily, nothing troubled them this time. At last, the characters came to a set of worn stone steps leading back up to what they presumed to be the surface level of the Drow city. At this point, the Drow rebels departed, returning to their sanctuary. The characters climbed the stairs and emerged through a small cave-like opening on the banks of a river. Back on the far side of the river, they could see the walls of Arrowhigh Sinlu. So the characters now knew that they were within the Drow noble lands. The rebels had told the characters that if they followed the river north, they would soon come to the House Ileserve compound. So they began heading in that direction. Alright, well that's all I have for this video. Sorry it's shorter than usual, but I had other stuff going on. But if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. If you would, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel. If you know of a good place, please share the video. And anything you can do to help support the channel, I appreciate it. Thanks again. Bye for now.